All right, so now I'm going to solve another triangle. So here we go. So here we are, this is letter B, in part 2, letter B. We are solving this triangle, which means we're finding side D, angle E, and angle F. This is going to have to be the law of cosines. Now, I know some of you, pay attention here, because this will happen. Some of you look at this and say, oh, 1/2, 18 times 23 times sine 42. What is that? That's area. Is this question asking me for area? No, so I'm not doing that. If you're being asked for sides and angles, then you're going to be doing the law of sines or the law of cosines. All right? So which one is it here? Sines or cosines? This is going to be the law of cosines. So, who can set up the law of cosines for me?
18 squared plus
I'll say D squared
18 squared plus 23
equals 18 squared plus 23 squared. That's it exactly. That's my law of cosines. Does anybody have a question about where those numbers came from? Or does anyone have a question about why we're doing cosines and not sines? Everybody see? We can't do sines. We don't have enough stuff. Or the right stuff, I should say. Alright, so okay, we can type that in. What's the big mistake we sometimes make? Don't forget to square root. $15.42. Everybody got it? Everybody okay with that? All right, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Now we can do the law of sines because look what you have. Now you can say sine 42 over 15.42. Paul Wedge, did you learn a lesson from Marissa? You're laughing, you're paying attention to teaching, you're not paying attention to me. Okay? I'm kind of an egomaniac. I need you to focus on me. Okay? Because I really don't want to have you guys in summer school. I know. You don't want it worse than I don't want it. So let's stay focused. Sine 42 over 15.42 equals what? Pick one, doesn't matter. Sine f over 18. All right, that'll work. Sine f over 18. So we'll cross multiply. And divide. Now, this is one of the kind of tricky ones. When I type it in, when I type this in, I got like 0.78. What do I do with that? What do I need to do with that to get angle F? No, I don't square it. No, I second sine it. I second sine it. To find an angle, you have to second sine or second cosine, depending on which way you're going. This is a sine. So second sine it, and I got 51.36. Did anybody else get that?
Is that for everyone or only given decimal?
anytime your variable is an angle, you're going to do that. So if it says sine F, sine G, sine A, you're going to do that. Anybody get 51.36 before I go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I still need angle E. But that one's going to be easy, right? Because since I have these two, I can add them together and subtract from 180, and I got 86.64 for my angle E. All right, so we're going to have two problems on our test that involve solving triangles. We did two of them, this one and the one we did right before. When you're doing solving triangles, you're either going to use the law of sines or the law of cosines for every step. You just got to figure out which one is the one to use for your particular situation. Okay? All right, now we're on to part 3, which is where we started today. Remember, we've already done some like this, where we have to figure out how many triangles are possible. Now, we already went through 3 of these today. Let's see if we remember. How many triangles are possible? So here's the given. So the directions will say solve. I'm not like finding a bunch of stuff. I'm just trying to figure out whether I have none, 1, or 2. Who remembers how we started these?
You have to do sine.
We do the law of sines. Look, anytime you have this, anytime you have that situation, you're going to do the law of sines. So sine 58 over 6 equals sine C over 18. Ethan, sine C. That tells me at some point I'm going to be doing second sine. Not yet, but at some point I'm going to be doing that. So sine C equals 18 sine 58 over 6. So I can type that into my calculator. And I'm going to second sine it. Oh, whoa, what happened?
There's no time.
I got an error message, which means how many triangles are possible? None, 0. No triangles are possible for that one. When you second sine, you're either going to get an answer or you're not. If you don't get an answer, then there aren't any triangles. That seems pretty logical. All right, let's try the next one. Now, is this exactly, it's in the same section, how many triangles are possible? Is this set up exactly like the last one?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do everything the same. Sine 62 over 19 equals sine C over 12. So sine C equals 12 sine 62 over 19. I typed this in. Did you? Get it typed in. You got it typed in? Now that's not, you're looking for angle C. In order to get angle C, what are you going to have to do to this number? Second sine it. And I got 33.89. Now, when I get an answer, it means I might have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I have 2 answers. This is the first angle C I got. I second signed on my calculator and it said 33.89. If there is another angle C, I don't do any more work, how do I find it if there is another angle C? Subtract this from 180. So it would be 146.11. So if there is another answer, it is always 180 minus the first one. So, okay, there's my potential second answer. Will that make a triangle?
No.
No. So how many solutions does this problem have? One. All right, we're going to get one more problem done. We're going to finish this section. Here we go. How many triangles are possible? We got 45, 19, 17, A, B, C. How many triangles are possible? All right, so here we go. What information do we have? Right here, right? So here we go. Sine 45 over 17 equals sine C over 19. So sine C equals 19 sine 45 over 17. So again, I type this in, I get some decimal. So I second sign that. I got 52.21. Now the minute I get an answer, because remember sometimes it's an error, the minute I get an answer, I say, I wonder if there's a second angle C. Well, if there is, it's 180 minus the first one, right? So it would be 127.79. And then what do I ask myself? Would it be possible to have this triangle? Does that triangle make sense? And the answer is yes. So not only does the original angle C work, but so does the second angle C. So therefore, this triangle has two solutions. And the question was, how many are possible? This would be 2. All right, so I'm going to mark that. And this is where we will pick up tomorrow with you guys. So we'll probably get that practice test done with time to spare. So what I would like